Good evening. No, I never fool around with other women. I never did, and I never will. Right? And there's a reason for it. Now, it's not like somebody told me this. No, you shouldn't fool around, like my father or something. Nobody told me this. Actually, the opposite. Friends have said, "Oh, that's fine. You can fool around." No. So that's not it. And it's not that I'm scared or anything. Something terrible might happen if I do. It's just a decision. Right? And this comes from a past life when I did fool around, and it was just awful when I looked at it. So I decided to never do it. And it's very strong. There's nothing I can do about this. I will never do it, see. And of course, this is good. I think it's good for me, right? And for my partner. People are so very, very different, aren't they? If you talk to them, if you talk to a person, you will see this is a very special, unique character with different values. And this is coming from past lives. They experienced so many things. They made so many conclusions in these past lives. And they become interested in certain things. They hate certain things, right? They are happy when they are doing certain things. That's why they are different. You can also see it in animals, actually. Especially the highly developed animals like horses, dolphins, right? Because there's a lot of spirit there. The genes, the brains, more or less the same, right? So I want to tell you about a past life that I got interested in now, recently. My girlfriend and I, we were in the Canaries. We were there for 4 weeks now in February. And we enjoyed it very much. My girlfriend is the perfect partner to travel with. She's wonderful because she's happy. Mostly, almost all the time she's happy. So I don't have to worry about this at all. And whatever we do, it's sort of fun, you see. So she's great. And we were there for like 4 weeks, like I said, and there were lots of people there, and I had lots of time. So I got to study people, which I did. I always do, right? But now I had all this time. And so at restaurants, on the beach, or in town, I just looked at people and talked to a lot of people. And it was great for me, I think, because there were people from all over the world. Not the world, but lots of different countries, right? A lot of British people there, Scandinavian, Germans, Netherlands, and there were Italians there. And French, right? And I have a track in Italy and France. I spent a lot of time there in my past. Both of them, France and Italy. And so I was looking at all these people, and especially the women, of course. I'm a painter. I watch the women, and I like women. Not so interested in the men, right? But the women, I was watching them mostly, right? And then I got to talk, and that mostly the men I was talking to. Well, there were some women too that I talked to, but that was the priorities. So I was watching all these women and from different countries, and they were so different. That's the thing. So the British ladies. You could tell, right? Absolutely, it's very easy to see. This lady is from England or Scotland, somewhere in Britain. And also Scandinavian, I think you can tell. And then there were a lot of Italian ladies and French ladies there. And because I have lived there in my past, I feel related. Now, I want to tell you, my girlfriend, she's got no problems with this. She's used to this. Absolutely no problems. And the proof of this is that she's actually telling me when there's something nice coming. You see, she gives me a nudge. That's how it is. I suppose it's because she knows she can trust me, right? I think so. So anyway, I was watching these Italian ladies and the French ladies, and I just felt very good about these ladies, right? Especially the Italians, I think. You know, pretty small, curvy ladies, right? Looking good, really good. And then as I was watching them, I started to see this memory, and I haven't seen this before. And this is from one of my lifetimes in Italy. And this is what I saw. I just wanted to tell you this. This is how it works for me. You know, I see something, I like it, and sometimes I ask myself the question, why I like it so much, right? And that's what I did. You know, long dark hair, curvy, nice. So as I was asking me this question, I started to get these memories from a lifetime in Italy. And this is what I saw, right? So there's a house, a small house, and a door. And I walk through the door, right? Sort of burst into it. I used a lot of force to get in. Not a lot of force, but some force, right? So I come into this big room. There's only one room that I can see. And it's pretty dark, small windows, right? And there's a woman sitting on the floor, crying. And I'm sort of dressed for battle. Right? I have these protections on my arms and shoulders and chest, right? Not steel, leather, I suppose it is, right? Hard things here and there, right? And I have weapons. So there's some sort of a battle situation. So I come in there in the room and she's crying, and I look around and I see there's a man, it's an old man lying on the floor. And I immediately suspect that he's the father of the woman, right? Because she's young. She looks like maybe 18. And I'm maybe 25 years old or something. So I see this dead man, and she's very scared, and she's still crying. So something happened. I don't know what happened in this room, but there was a fight going on, see? So I suppose the enemies of me and my friends killed the man and left the woman, or she was hiding, right? They didn't get to her for some reason. I didn't understand the whole thing at the time. Now I'm getting excited about this. This was a good memory, actually. So, and she's crying, and I say, I will not harm her. Right? I'll tell her. And she sort of lightens up a bit. And then she stands up, and she joins me, right? And she becomes my woman. And it's a very good relationship, right? And we get 3 kids. That's what I see. I see 3 kids, and I can see that I'm working. I'm working with my body, and it's like I'm digging. And I think I'm a farmer, you know, something. I think so. But I'm also sort of involved in battles. I will look more into this because it's fascinating. So that's the story. And I think this is where it comes from, you know, my affection for Italian ladies, or just that look, right? And also the French, a bit similar, aren't they? I think so. Sort of small, not too big, you know. Right. So that's all. Be good.